Hi everyone, after the Bitcoin dump, all eyes are on Ethereum, and the big question is Ethereum going to follow the same step that Bitcoin, or is preparing something different to us? We're gonna try to predict and analyze what actually the price of Ethereum is telling us, and how we can take advantage for that in the next days and in the next weeks to come. But before that, I would like to remind you about the big coupon code we have in the commentaries below. So if you would like to do any trade on Ethereum, Bitcoin, or any crypto, you can use that coupon code and you're going to receive a nice fat bonus. Remember, you can go long or short with Bybit or Bitfinex. All the information is in the description below. Like this, you're also going to be supporting my channel. So now let's jump into the Ethereum chart, and first I want to start in the weekly. Like I always have been mentioned to you, the weekly is for the next months to come, and I already have a drawings here I did in the past videos. This was already weeks ago, if I'm not wrong. I was explaining why it's not good to enter in this area, because we normally, when we break previous high, we tend to get rejection and go and retest, and that's the area where you can go and enter to a trade if you're still not on it. Well, in the weekly there is no trade, there is mostly hold them mid short term, as you know. And actually it looks super bullish to me. It's doing exactly what I was predicting before, just going all the way up, down to retest, and then we're going to continue going up in the next month. And why is this? This is because we're still on the Fortuna line. Still, you can see how much strength have. We still have enough time in the valley, so I expecting it to continue in the upward direction in the next weeks to come. And if you have been following my channel, that's why you should subscribe, smash that like this, you don't gonna miss any video. I have been calling for purchases all the way down here, and you should not be in a loss right now if you get in that area, because this is just one red candle we having, which is nice because it's a confirmation from the breakout we have from the previous high. You can see how many times we were trying to break since a long time ago. Let me show you here. So since we have the first and the 21, the previous high, then we try in the 24, March 24, then we went in again March, and then May we try once again, July, and then again we try in December, and finally we break that. So it has been a big support, and now it's really nice to see how it's holding right now. So what this actually means, because now we see this trend to trend on Ethereum, but Bitcoin and the weekly, like I was explaining in my video before, if you haven't watched it, you should go and watch it, because there's tons of information I think is it will be helpful for you. And what the Bitcoin is going to be doing, potentially what I think that's going to start doing, is enter to a consolidation. And this consolidation, Bitcoin is preparing to have this consolidation, and this consolidation is going to be massive for the altcoins. Not all of them, but the majority of them, they're gonna start going up, and hopefully many of them start to retest the previous high, because we haven't seen that. Just a few altcoins, but no like a proper altcoin season. And also I want to bring this to you because the Bitcoin dominance has been having this nice rejection, and now we have the confirmation. You see we completely break down below the orange line, and now we're retesting. If we close this week below, this is already a big sign that the dominance is gonna start falling, and all this is gonna be just start jumping into the altcoins. And I'm expecting to do that, because we see here, how do we break? This is almost like, yeah, we're gonna close like this, not exactly like that, but we're gonna close below, because we see, I was explaining already, this is part of my strategy. Check in the video before this one, I explained how according to my strategy, you can see how this is breaking down without the time is already running, and now we enter into this downtrend with a massive candle, with this no manipulation. This is a real ones. So once we close here, we're going to continue down and down. Remember, we are in the weekly, so this means for the months to come. So we're going to start seeing how they're going to start popping up, because Bitcoin is just preparing to have this consolidation. Pretty much going to be the boring Bitcoin, as we know, because unfortunately all this bull market have been just super boring, just consolidating, going up, but no like massively like we have seen before. So probably we're going to have something like the 2017, which at a certain point just start to go parabolic, and then immediately start to go down. And this is something as well that to keep in mind in the weekly for Bitcoin, because when you see something like this, we close below the orange line, the MNI 55 I use, and then we close below and we just retested. This is the like you if you see something like that, you don't need to wait for another confirmation. You need to get out, because like right now this is just a Bitcoin dominance, but I just explained you because we're gonna see something like that. This is just 10%. So yeah, you're going to be in a loss of 10% if you didn't took anything. But normally in the bear market, we go 50, 60, well, 15 will happen. But we went all the way to 70, 60% down. And this time it's going to happen the same, even if people say not. So just keep that in mind, because Ethereum is looking super bullish. Now let me check the daily. And yeah, in the daily is still, well, we potentially gonna have a consolidation, or no, I think that we're gonna, yeah, we could have a consolidation or drop a little bit. I don't think we're gonna lose this support, because has been so difficult to break it, and finally we're retesting. I think we're gonna continue there, potentially going up, and the next weeks, or just consolidate, which is completely fine, because in the weekly we know already we have a lot of time. The strength, the Fortuna line have a lot of strength, so we're just gonna go on the opposite side. And in the 4 hours we can see how nicely have been pumping the price, and we have this we have already this confirmation of the bullish diversion over here. So yeah, we still have time to continue going up. So potentially we will go to retest again the previous high. Just keep that in mind. And I would love to see another icons, but they look pretty much the same. I was already taking a look to Solana as well. You can see it's having the same pattern that Ethereum, and there are many, the main icons, they look pretty much the same. So if there is any particular icon you would like me to take a look, just drop it in the commentary below. I'm gonna take my time to check in different time frames, so you can have an idea why you're holding and why you should not hold. And as I say, just to mark a little bit is leaks, which is the founder is one of the co-founder from Ethereum, Fabian is called. And yeah, I mean, socially have not much impact, to be honest. But I was calling this since weeks ago. I was calling how was the perfect moment to enter into it, and that we're gonna go all the way to this area, and we start just doing it, and we see how the Fortuna line is with a lot of strength. We have a lot of time for the next months to come, and yeah, it looks super bullish. So just take a look on it if you holding it or if you want to get some. And yeah, AVAX as well, it looks pretty much the same. That Bitcoin is forming the same. So this is the tricky thing, because I'm questioning myself a little bit if we're gonna see new highs in altcoins, and they're all altcoins, because we see how this is forming. Something like this was forming in the weekly on Bitcoin when I saw it months ago, and now it's completely closed. So let's see how this play out. Let's see in the next months. I'm gonna update that and see if we're gonna have a big icon season of just some icons gonna be exploding and breaking new all-time highs. So let me know in the commentary below if you like this kind of video. I would appreciate if you subscribe, smash that like, and see you tomorrow, guys.